Ever wondered why, when you gave out a speech in public, you made only a small error but ended up thinking about it for the rest of the day? Ever wonder why you keep thinking about all your embarrassing moments, even though no one else probably remembers them anyways? What about constant complaining? Sometimes, just sometimes, do you wish there was nothing to complain about in your life? Why do we rack ourselves up like that? Negativity bias. That's the cause of it. Our brains tend to register negative stimuli more readily than positive ones and makes us think more about them. Not all emotions are actually created equal. While this is good for survival, it can be tedious to deal with it. On one extreme, negative experiences can cause lifelong issues and PTSD. On the other extreme, they can be life-changing. It's as if you make yourself a better shell only by breaking out of the last one. But do we need the negativity so much? Yes, but not as mere negativity. We need them as lessons. The past is in the past, and nothing can be changed by worrying over something that you cannot change anymore. This is textbook advice. What changes if you become more grateful? It takes you out of the hardcore negative feelings, allows you to feel freely and more rationally without having your mind clouded by darkness. I'm not saying you should completely ignore the negativity. If it's the only thing that works, let it consume you until you have learned your lesson. If not, take a step back without reacting hastily. Relax, think positive, and go back to the issue at hand once you're ready. However, you do not need to have negativity in your life to be grateful. Even if you do not have any of that, you can still be grateful. Being grateful won't hurt you. Now that we've seen why gratitude is necessary and helpful, let's get on to today's topic. Gratitude journaling. What do we do in gratitude journals? We basically write down the things that we are grateful for. What does this do to us? It improves our mood, and also it can help you make yourself more productive. It's good for overthinkers and for anyone who has too much negativity in their head, or just someone who wants to be grateful for all the things that they think they are taking for granted in their life. Now let's talk about my experience with this. I got this notebook from a random shop and I just thought this looks like a gratitude journal, so why not make it one? So I started suddenly for fun. I did not have any goal in mind, but I was an overthinker. And after the pandemic, I spent most of my time stressing out about things that I did not have to stress about. However, when I started using this, my mood started to lighten up and I started loving it. I started making spreads almost every single day. I almost got obsessed with it, but it was a healthy obsession. I went on walks, went to parks every single day, and I journaled every single day during my holidays. This made me realize that I don't have to take things as seriously as I usually do. And now life is more fun and chill. If you're someone who is looking forward to starting a gratitude journal, here are some tips for you. One thing that I noticed while journaling is that on some days, just some of those bad, horrible days, I feel like there's nothing to be grateful for. On those days, I hope you remember, there's always something to be grateful for. If we go back to the page in which I gave you a list of things that I'm grateful for, you can see that you can literally be grateful for having free will, for having internet access, for having water to drink, for having food to eat. There is so much to be grateful for no matter who you are. Second thing is that you don't have to be sad to do it. Just do it whenever you can. It'll help you feel grateful in the future when you feel like you're not doing great. You're not having a good day. It will help you in the future when you need it. So don't just do it when you're desperate. Another thing that I used to think about while gratitude journaling is, do I deserve everything that I have? Sometimes when I journaled, it felt like I had too much. But let me tell you, maybe you don't deserve the things you have. But it's your job to somehow make it seem like you deserved it. Make use of everything you have in the best possible way. And then you can say proudly that in fact, I deserved it all. I was worth it. Now, let's take a look at the benefits that I experienced due to gratitude journaling. Positive thinking. Maybe I think too positively now, but it's good. It helps me stay calm, happy, and life is just much more beautiful because of it. I used to be an overthinker, but now I'm more of an easygoing person. I have also become more prouder of my own achievements. Have you ever heard of projection? It means you treating the people around you based on your own emotions. I think what happened here is the opposite of that. Introjection. After what I did and what I was thankful for, I started feeling that way towards my own self. And I think that's very cool. I did not expect to have any of these benefits. Remember, I just started it because I just felt like it. But somehow, I suddenly have all of these advantages. And I cannot complain. I am super happy about it. So, if you are looking forward to making your own gratitude journal, I wish you all the very best. Thank you to Slidesgo for the awesome presentation template. And thank you so much for watching this video. Bye for now, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.